So I have been getting lots of messages from some of you guys. Stella, my COS is not out. Or Stella, I have been applying for job with visa sponsorship on healthcare, but I have not been getting. I am tired. So there could be so many reasons why your COS is not out and the delay. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing all of that. If this sounds like what you'll be interested in, then sit tight, watch from the beginning to the end. I believe this video will be useful for those of you planning to migrate abroad. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. Click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are the real G. Thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. So in today's video, I will be discussing why some of you have not been getting this healthcare job with visa sponsorship, or why your COS is not out yet. So you have been waiting for the past 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And this company that promised you COS have not contacted you. Well, number one, for those of you that don't know, I'm a UK healthcare assistant and I've lived in this country for the past 5 years. So it could be so many reasons. Number one, when they started this healthcare job with visa sponsorship, there's something we call threshold. So as at that time they were applying for this healthcare job with visa sponsorship, it has a particular threshold, and this threshold was 20,490. Let me check my phone so I'll be very sure. Okay, and the threshold is meant to be 20,480. So they have been sponsoring lots of persons, but recently, should I say recently? I don't know, a few months back, the government changed it. So I'm saying this based on those of you that are telling me that you have not gotten your COS. I am just saying it could be this reason. It can be just a normal delay, like just a regular delay. Things happen, isn't it? So before this particular company you apply for this job with visa sponsorship, maybe as at that time their rate per annum is 20,000, maybe 500. So when the UK government changed it, they've increased it to 20,960. That is the minimum a company should pay their workers. If you're working overtime, it's nobody's business. So on the contract, it will definitely state how much you're supposed to be paid per annum, and it must not be less than 20,960. So as at the time your company or the organization you apply for, maybe as at that time the company was paying their employer 20,500 per annum. Obviously they can sponsor you. So now maybe when you applied, that was when the UK government changed everything. So the organization you apply for this sponsorship, they will need to increase your pay for you to be able to get that sponsorship. So now maybe the company is still on it, trying to sort out how they could increase maybe the hours or the pay. So I think I mentioned this in one of my videos, how a company emailed their staff telling them they are sorry, they cannot sponsor them anymore because the UK government has increased their threshold. And because the organization did not meet to that threshold, which is 20,960, and it's meant to be £10.75 per hour. So if the company you apply to get sponsored is paying £10.50, obviously they cannot sponsor you. So maybe before that £10.50 fit to the previous threshold. So now you're waiting because it has changed. So sometimes this organization will not start explaining all of this to you because, I don't know, maybe they're just tired of explaining. But this is the reason. I don't know if you understand the gist. So I'll read this for you to hear what this employer is telling their staff. You will be aware we obtained our license recently. At the time of obtaining our license, we met the threshold, which was £10, 10p per hour and 20,480 annual salary. However, this has recently changed to 20,960 annual salary and £10.05 per hour. If you go on the government website, this hasn't been updated to date, but confirmed during the Home Office when called. So from this thing I read now, you see this is what is happening to some company. Some of these care homes will not come to start explaining to you this happened. So for example, you hear that Stella Care Home recruits so person. But if you make your inquiry, you realize that as at the time that Stella's Care Home was recruiting this person, but if you make your research, you realize that Stella Care Home recruited this person. As at the time, it was £10, 10p. So now you have applied for sponsorship and the company or the care home promised to sponsor you, but now they are stuck in this particular place. So guys, a quick one here. I am on the UK government website and I want to show you guys something. It has already been updated as at when that employer was sending that to her staff or to whoever is applying for that job. It was not updated, but now if you go on the UK government website, you see that it has been updated. And here is the scheduled occupation code. 1181 says healthcare services and public health managers and directors, 33,040 per annum, which is at least £16.94 per hour. And 1242 residential day and domiciliary care managers, £22,640 per annum, which is £11.61 per hour. Now here is for care workers and home carers. You can see where it says the code is 6145, which is 20,960, which is per annum. That is £10.75 per hour. And this other code 6146, senior care workers, 20,960 per annum, which is £10.75 per hour. So you see, this is one of the reasons why I encourage people to apply for senior care role, because I feel like it will be difficult for you to apply for as a senior carer and you're being paid less than £11. Most senior carers, they pay them at least £11, or let me just say £10.90, but I feel like they pay them at least £11. So I don't know if you understand all that is going on now. Like I said, it has even been updated, as at that time the employer was sending that to the lady who was applying for that care job. It was not updated. So if you go on the government website, it has been updated now. Do not forget that by next year, April, they will increase their pay. Some of them will not come to your face and start explaining to you the situation. They'll just ignore you. Because, or maybe they are hoping that by next year, April, they will increase it. Because every April, they increase pay. So regardless of where you're working, you must get an increase. Whether it's £1, whether it's 50p, whether it's 1 pence, there must be an increase. So some of these care companies or care homes, maybe that's what they're waiting for next year, April, so that when they increase the pay, like when there is a pay rise, then you fit into the shortage occupation list threshold, which is 20,960. So that is why some of you are still waiting. However, if the company meet up to this threshold, there could be other reasons. So for example, the company that is sponsoring you, maybe they pay their employer £21,000 per annum, which is more than what you're supposed to make per annum. That is 20,960. Maybe the care company have enough staff. If it's a care home, maybe some of the students have applied and they've recruited so many staff, they will just decide to put you on hold just in case if this staff resign, they will not bring up your own application. Or maybe the care home license is on suspension. Obviously, they will have to keep waiting for when their suspension is stopped, or their license have been revoked. Because I'm sure some of you will be seeing online that some care homes that their license have been revoked, some care homes that license have been cancelled, blah blah blah. Because a lot has been going on. So this could be the reason. So if you're chatting me, asking me all of these questions, sometimes I might not reply to you, to be honest, because I cannot reply to everybody. I've got kids, I've got family, I work, and I'm also a content creator. So you should not expect me to respond to each and every one of your questions. I'm very, very sorry. My apologies, because I cannot answer all your questions. But with this few explanation, I believe you should understand the reason why your COS is not out. I repeat again, you can also check on the care home how much they pay their employers per annum, so that at least for your own peace of mind, you know, okay, this is the reason. This company was paying 20,500 per annum. Oh, now that they have changed it, maybe I did not meet up to the threshold. Do you understand? And if they meet up to the threshold, it could be this reason. Like I said, their license is being revoked or cancelled, or they're on suspension, or they have recruited a lot of persons that are already in the UK. Because there's no way, if they've got lots of persons, in the UK applying for that particular care home, and they will not start stressing themselves to recruit you from overseas. Let's be honest. They'll obviously consider people already in the UK before they will consider you that is outside the UK. I don't know if you grab the gist. Well, I hope you understand all of this I'm saying. If you do not understand, please leave it on the comments. and I'll try my best and explain again if I can. But I think I have tried my best to explain this to you guys. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because I've been getting so many messages on that on my Instagram. See, if UK is not working for you, there are other European countries you can consider. They are still good. And guess what? If you got their passport, you can travel to any European country. Even if you got their BRP, resident permit, you can travel within so many European countries that are doing very well, even better than UK. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. If you find this video interesting and informative to watch, do not forget to do the needful. Like, subscribe, and share my videos. And do not forget to leave me a comment on what type of video you would like me to make. And if you want me to make more research on other country job with visa sponsorship, leave it on the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.